Hello Libra and welcome to your weekly tarot check-in. This is for whenever you come across it and it's aimed at Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs or wherever you have Libra in your chart. Let's dive right into your oracle cards. We've got an archetype card from the Kim Krans deck and we have the ring here. The ring is a symbol of eternity, of infinity, of cycles. You know, everything progresses in cycles. There is no beginning, there is no end. It's just a constant cycle of life. It's a constant cycle of life and death, of rebirth, of karma. I'm getting a lot of karma with this card. It's a reminder for you to connect with yourself, to deepen that bond with your soul. It also reminds you to connect with other people on a deeper level and with the world and with life as a whole. You know, this cycle of life. Maybe you feel a bit out of balance at the moment, and this is a reminder for you to get back into this cycle and be fully committed to your life here on earth, to the decisions you have made before coming here, and to live your life according to your soul purpose. The ring also can signify marriage, of course, engagement, a bond with that special other person. And yeah, maybe it's just a reminder for you to get deeper into this connection and to see the eternity behind all things. We have an interesting energy. It's a bit contradictory and it's a bit balanced, thus balancing out as well. You know, Libra, you have the scales in your hands. You are the sign of justice, the sign of balance, and we've got an air sign and an earth sign, which is kind of balancing here as well for me. So the vulture stands for purging, for clearing, for getting back into balance. Maybe you are a bit out of balance at the moment. Maybe the scales are a bit on different heights right now. So make sure where you can get back into that balance of life, into that eternal flow of life. Because the vulture is very underestimated. We see the vulture as someone who is pretty raw, pretty rough, maybe even disgusting, you know. And this is an energy that might seem a bit dark, but you know, it's also very cleansing. The vulture is bringing back balance into the ecosystem by cleaning things, by cleaning out diseases and getting rid of carcasses and so on. So there might be some darkness to this energy, but it feels like things are getting back into balance by looking at the dark things in life and by becoming aware of maybe karmic cycles, of becoming aware of shadows that are within each and every one of us. And with the earthworm, there is this groundedness, again, this reference to the cycle of life, to the cycles that are happening within you and on the universe as a whole, because everything moves in cycles. And with the earthworm, there is a bit of shyness, a bit of hesitancy in the energy. Maybe you are out of balance because you think you can't do something. Maybe you are scared of going into a commitment with someone. Maybe you are afraid of starting a new job, a new project, a new relationship. There is something that gives you the sense of not having enough knowledge, not having enough practice in something, not being an expert at something. But it's fine, guys. Try to let the vulture come in and clear that imbalance and that possible fear of something that you need not fear, because you know, everything is happening as it is meant to be happening. So don't be afraid of cycles going on and cycles completing, and whatever this is for you, a kind of commitment, a kind of feeling of being in a cycle that you might not want to be stuck in, probably as well. Don't try to get out of balance because of that, you know. Connect to the earth and try to be not too much in your head about stuff if it keeps dragging you down. But I'm just getting a little bit of shyness, a little bit of holding back towards something that is meant for you. A cycle wants to be completed here. And yeah, even if you feel a bit hesitant about it, I feel like it's gonna be very purging and bringing you back into balance. All right, Libra, let's see what the tarot cards say to this. One more. All right. Libra, what energy are you coming out of? What is in the past? Alright, so we have an abrupt ending of sorts that you're letting go. So speaking of cycles completing, the 10 speaks about endings, and the 10 of Swords is an abrupt ending. It's kind of a backstabbing energy, something that ended in a not very good way. It either ended in a conflict or it ended so quickly that it left people hurting. And in the reverse, this is you letting go of that kind of energy. So you're letting go of an old cycle, it seems. You're ending an old cycle. And with the 8 of Wands, I feel like something has really ended very, very quickly. This is an energy that drives you forward. You know, the 8 of Wands is all about forward movement, about creative energy coming in, and especially with this lightning here, I have the feeling that something struck you. If it is not something that happened on the outside, this is a sudden epiphany, this is a sudden insight that you need to let something go here. And that happened in your recent past. So what's your current energy, Libra? What are you moving into this week? Working on your wish fulfillment, thinking about what it really is you want, what really fulfills you emotionally. Yeah, it's about new ideas and not knowing how to go about them. There is this creative spark, there is this kind of passion and lust and desire for something, but it's in a reverse. This is because things are being stuck for you at the moment. They may not fall into place for you as you might wish for right now, but keep thinking about it in a positive way, because that's how you manifest. What's the challenge for you, Libra, at this time? Challenge for Libra. To get back into your power, to move forward, to be victorious and successful in something, because you feel like you're holding back, you feel a bit imbalanced, you don't know how to go about this. But you know, the Chariot is all about steering your own chariot. It's about taking your reins back and get back into power, and it comes out in the upright, so I think that's a very good sign. It's the World. Look at that. The World talks about ending of cycles. So we have this theme of some old cycle ending here. So you could come out of an old relationship, or there was something that has ended pretty recently. There is the ending of something old, and you are the driver of your chart here. You are the driver of your card here. You can take back the reins of power here and steer into the desired direction, you know, by letting something old go. And sometimes the challenge for you is to not hold back, to bring yourself into balance by ending something old, an old karmic cycle. It can be an old way of thinking that you're dealing with. It can be a relationship, can be a job. You know, take it as it resonates, but you will know if this is for you, you will know what you need to end here, because it's standing in your way of your wish fulfillment. So what's the advice from Spirit here for Libra? The sun in the reverse. The sun is all about power and happiness and joy. So step into your joy. Try to find that inner spark again, you know. We have a close connection here to the Ace of Wands. These cards look very similar. So it's deep within you. There is this spark, this joy, this power that you need to step into. We have so much sun references here with the Chariot as well. And yeah, it's just you connecting to that inner power, to your solar plexus chakra. Try some fire breath exercises that can help you as well if you have some blockages in your solar plexus area. But yeah, it's time you find your power again and find your joy again. Let's clarify the sun reversed. What else can Libra do? make a decision. So if you are stuck here, because we have the earth from that kind of stuck energy, if you are stuck in a cycle, you know, it's time you made a decision and it's time to get back into harmony. The Lovers is about harmony with yourself or with another person, but it can talk about inner harmony. So find that inner joy, that inner spark again. Look at that, 4 major arcana cards out here in the middle of the spread. This is about a very important decision that you need to take concerning your happiness, concerning your own inner power, your inner light, to end the cycle and move forward towards your wish fulfillment. So what's your potential outcome gonna be, Libra? Keep in mind, this can always be changed by your energy, but the actions you take, you know, by taking your power back, by the way you think, and by the way you approach things. All right, we have the 3 of Cups here as the outcome. This is gathering with friends. This is teamwork. This is you connecting with other people and just having a good time. And we have the 8 of Cups. You will move away from something. If it's just, even if it's just emotionally, maybe at first, you know, because before we take action, there's usually a thought or a feeling that we have, and then we take the action. So I don't see you kind of breaking something off very quickly in this week, but I think that you will be moving towards the decision to do that, or you will kind of get into the feeling of moving away from something, leaving something behind. Could be a friendship, could be a soulmate connection, you know, or a karmic connection for that matter. You're kind of wanting to leave an old cycle, and it's time to do that and get back into your power, Libra. Take back the reins of your life and move towards your happiness. All right, Libra, wish you all the best. Bye-bye.